Hello everybody, WashUt here, and welcome back to Purgatory 2. Alright, so last time we had the most badass fight ever. Hopefully we have even more badassery this time. 9 destroyed the computer, and there was a bunch of spiders, and ENRI almost obliterated everything in sight, but evidently we need to continue to the right now, so let's see what happens in the epic conclusion of Purgatory. ENRI, there's a shower room up ahead. Oh, up ahead. Go in and wash the blood off. Not. Abel, what is it? Now that it's just the two of us, I thought we could practice our skinship. And she gives us a back rub. Do you have something you want to say? I cannot wait to see the sky. Is that what you want to say? Abel, you really do know what other people are thinking. You are so cool. Come on, 9. Don't you have a similar ability? Well, so much for buttering you up. Anyway, do you mind if I talk to you about Oliver for a moment? Sure, go ahead. Thank you. He's kinda hot, though. It is just that our biggest obstacle will be Oliver's left arm. Yeah, I know what you mean. What do you call that thingy on his arm? It looks something like a cannon. It is an AMR, an anti-material rifle. As long as he wields it, we are at a huge disadvantage. That is why, first and foremost, we need to do something about it. After that, our following priorities will be his right arm, shoulder, hips, and legs, essentially his entire body. Since he will be equipped with ENRI, explosive reactive armor, that is why close combat is essentially useless. Why don't we just release some of your poison gas into the room that he's at? Oh wait, because he's a cyborg. Yeah, that won't work. Dang it. Explosive reactive armor, does that mean it explodes? ENRI is a special type of protective armor that responds to any strong impacts with an explosion to mitigate damage. Wow! When used in close combat, the one who takes damage in the end will be the attacker and not the receiver. So then what would happen if I were to hit him with my metal pipe? Abel, you would be utterly obliterated. No way! Now that you mention it, I recall ENRI stating she might not be able to beat Oliver. Maybe that's the reason why. I wonder if it's because ENRI's instincts somehow have sensed the impending danger. And that is why she realized that it would be wise to not attempt any attacks on Oliver. Dude, maybe she just had a second thought just because she knew him just for a second. She's still human. They were friends, kind of. Actually, they weren't really friends, were they? He was just the only one that was nice to her in her entire life. So, I see. Did you know this information yourself? Does ENRI have parents? I don't even really think that we've seen anything like that. A family, brothers, sisters, other friends. She's completely alone. But she had a house, evidently. There was a house up to the very north. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Or was it absorbed for a victim? Neither, actually. I obtained this information from reading through the data available on the mother computer on the lower levels. Very smart. Well, it certainly seems like we got something to show for all of our snooping around. Be sure to share that information with ENRI, okay? Eh? But I have already told her. When did this happen? Abel? Yeah? Do you like me? Of course I like you. You're my friend. I do think fondly of you. That question came out of nowhere. Of course I like you. You're my friend. From nowhere, I do think fondly of you. I do think fondly of you. After all, you've been nothing but helpful and reliable since the very start. And you just saved my life a moment ago. Of course, I can always depend on ENRI, but I feel pretty guilty over being nothing short of useless when compared to you two. Well, I mean, to be fair, you are but a human. Abel, you are a liability. Hey, at least I'm trying my best. Hee hee. Have some confidence, Abel. No matter what happens, I would not let you or ENRI die so long as I am around. I will protect everyone. Uh-oh. Death flag. Just don't do anything rash. You and me both, Abel. Yeah. Squeaky clean. Yes, your clothes are clean now. However, they are still wet. Okay, I will dry them. How is it? Are they dry now? What did you do? They are still a bit damp, but please bear with it. Dots. Hee hee. Now then, Abel, ENRI, let us move on. Oh my goodness. Why are there 4 of you? Excuse me? What happened? Boop. Obtained a mysterious stone. Okay, good job, everybody. What's wrong? We might be, in a spot of trouble. What? Why are we in a spot of trouble? I don't even see anything. Excuse me? Oh, no. Oh. Will this thing ever die? I never thought D033 would find us. ENRI, 9, what are you doing? Come on, quickly. But this demon is persistent. ENRI and I will hold it back while you go. You would be making a grave mistake. Both of you get in. That is one crazy, persistent spider. Oh man, why is the elevator not working? Damn it, what's going on? Is it malfunctioning? I do not know. I do not understand why it is not working either. Oh, a D-type runaway has been detected. We will temporarily shutting down power in area G4. What does that mean? Abel, I do not think the elevator doors are going to stand up much longer. Damn it, work. Why don't you work, goddammit? ENRI? Uh-oh. ENRI? What are you doing? ENRI, you must not do that. Even if it were to survive the fall, we have no means to get back up here. That's not what you're doing? Ah, so that is your plan. Yes, understood. Then ENRI, go and cut the other chain. I will take care of the iron grates on the door, or on the floor. We're gonna drop it down the elevator shaft. I think I get what they're trying to do. We might be able to pull this off. Just gotta put my trust into these girls. They know what they're doing. Okay, done. Abel, even if something goes wrong, do not move from that spot. Okay. It's suddenly gone quiet. No, that means it's going to bust through the doors. Oh shit! ENRI, it worked. That was terrifying. But it's over now? Dude, it's a spider. It'll just climb up the shaft. It only dropped just down below. That was not enough to kill it. Of course it won't. Man, that plan seriously saved our butts. You two knew exactly what to do. Nearly all of it was thanks to ENRI. I would never be able to form such a brilliant idea like she can. No, I'm just truly thankful that both of you are here with me. I was completely distraught by our situation back there. It is not just you, Abel. I too felt the same way. I became so overwhelmed that I was losing perspective. That is why ENRI was the true savior in all of this. By the way, 9. How are you able to get the iron grates on the floor to fall? Quite simple, really. I had the gastric acid that I produce inside my body come out of my arm and applied it to the iron grates. That's like stomach acid, right? Yes, it is super strong, enough to dissolve iron in a heartbeat. This person might be a little overpowered, huh? ENRI would have been hard-pressed to weaken the grates in time, so that is why I took care of them in her place. I really was not quite sure if it would work or not, but you can see the results for yourself. I see, so basically ENRI cut down the chains in 2 places, while 9 melted the iron grates in order to have a floor drop. Yep. I don't know how to best put this, but it's almost like you're used to doing this, ENRI. I want to have a mental fortitude and ability to take action. Please give me your power. The threat has been confirmed to be subsided. It will resume. You will resume power to Area G4. Well, thank goodness. ENRI, Abel, be careful not to fall. Yeah, got it. What a dangerous elevator. Seems we've made it in one piece. I will build a bridge to the doors. Please wait a moment. Sure thing. How you do these things? Jeez Louise. There, we can safely cross over now. Still, do make sure not to fall off. It'd be awfully stupid to come this far only to fall, so we'll be careful. Is that a death option? Dang. Well, look at the fans! We are finally here. Where are we? Here is where you can find the girl who was caught by Oliver. So Emma is on this floor? She is, rather, I think she is. Oliver is here too, I believe. So that bastard is here. Well, of course he is. Does he know that we're here? I could not say, for sure. The path we took to get here did not have any security cameras, but we did stop the emergence of Purgatory and got rid of the spiders, and I also rewrote substantial pieces of the source code for one of the systems, so... Let me say that I think it is safe to assume he knows we are coming. Basically, he's aware that we're coming and he doesn't know exactly where we are right now. Would that be a fair assumption? I believe so. We can use this opportunity to go anywhere. Or, to go and save Emma. To go anywhere. We could, like, just leave Emma where she is. This is where the real work begins. Abel, ENRI, let's give it our all. Yeah. Alright, no. Why are there so many of her? I'm so confused. Look at it's like question marking. It's happening is she's replicating herself. She's taking over. Look at it. She has like 90% of the screen right now. Alright. What do you think those blue lines are up there? It's like fancy technology. Whoa! Oh, that's disorienting. This path leads to a facility that is used for managing and holding D-types of more significance. I believe the girl you call Emma is up ahead. Why do you think that? I checked on it numerous times when I was working on the mother computer at the lower levels. Basically, you're saying that when you were looking, you happened to come across this facility, and that's where you last saw Emma alive? I have told you all I know. Past that, I do not know myself. I guess the rest lies solely on Oliver's whim. Yeah, then let's hurry and rescue Emma. Or, I mean, like, we don't have to. I mean... Yeah, one of the options available to us is just, we could just leave, you know? Oh my goodness. Here, I was just exploring just because I wanted to see everything. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Oh, hey, knock that off. And that is why you must not let your guard down, for this demon is a belligerent one. It's belligerent, huh? I can't imagine how troublesome this demon would be. DO31 is what you would call a specialization model, meaning it's created for a dedicated purpose. It's a demon that specializes in mass consumption. A mass consumption specialization model. So it's basically a demon that eats indefinitely. That is correct. But it does not eat anything. It specifically eats living things. I definitely don't like the fact that something like this is right underneath the royal capital. Once we get out of here safely, I'm going to leave this city post-haste. Take me with you. And do not forget ENRI too. I'll think about it. This one is D016. It's an eyeball slime. It is a very docile demon. And if you get it angry, it becomes dangerous? Possibly. I do not have any memories that confirm its nature. All I can tell you is that it's very docile. Huh. This is DO19. It doesn't look like a demon to me. Yet, it is still registered as one. So what does it do? DO19 is a formless, unintelligent, and large demon who specializes in robbing abilities of others. It can rob a person of their sight, smell, touch, taste, hearing, and even their sixth sense. What? And once it is taken from them, they cannot get it back. That's terrifying. This one is DO18. So this is a demon? Yes. DO18 may look harmless, but despite appearances, is it actually extremely dangerous? What is it capable of? It can stick onto the walls, as well as onto living things and such. Any living thing that it is stuck to will be sucked dry until they are nothing but skin and bone. It can also expand at incredible speeds, and with a maximum range up to 328,083 feet, you cannot escape it. Whoa. That's quite the extendomatic right there. Oh, it's a literal... Oh my god, I'm so dumb, dude. I just was walking around everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, where am I supposed to go? It's a flipping hallway, dude. Oh. 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 Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like you walking around with me. Ooh, I don't like that, dude. This one is D038. It's large and scary. Why is it so huge? This guy is nothing but bad news, no matter how you tell me otherwise. Abel, DO38 is actually not that much of a threat. Look at him, he's smiling and he's happy. And this demon is also quite persistent, almost as much as DO33. Oh well, if that's the case, then I already hate this demon. Fortunately for us, DO38 is not invincible like DO33 is. So ENRI and I could take it down ourselves. Still, I'd be scared shitless if this huge thing was coming after me. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. Nasty. Dude. I've had enough of these flippin' demons. This one is DO33. It's literally just a cube. Does nothing. This is a... demon? It is, more or less. What kind of demon is it? It is one that can multiply and control how many of them there are. That is all. Wait a minute. Multiplying anything by 1. Wait, no, that's 0. Never mind. Huh? So how dangerous is it exactly? 0 risk. It is completely harmless. It's just a box. Ah, then I like this one. However, if D003 multiplies too much, it can block off roads or paths. Handle it with care. On second thought, it sounds annoying. Yeah, kinda. Ew, 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 dude, stop it. Ew, gross. It's too big. Knock it off. Ew. Did we search everything down here? I'll take one more quality assurance check here. I thought that there was maybe one more route. Yeah, right here. Abel, what is it? I believe that man is beyond this point. You mean Oliver? Yes. Might be a bit late to ask. We have a strategy? ENRI. Right. Let's move forward. Okay. Let's not go that way then. I thought we were supposed to find Emma first. What was this way then? What was the red way? What's the matter with you? Gah! What's happening? It's like there's a voice coming directly in my head. This is D004. ENRI doesn't like him either. Henry? More than that. 9, your arm. Yes, I am fine. It is just merely my instincts kicking in, that is all. What the hell is this demon? D004. A hyper-intelligent and small-sized demon. Whenever a living being hears the sound of this demon's voice, it will trigger an instinctive reaction in their entire body. In beings with a weaker mind, they will become immobile because they will be dominated by an intense fear. I see. Actually, I don't get it at all. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. What a creepy guy. Get away from me. I've had enough of you. Oh, hey, look, it multiplied. Did it? Is it just a random amount? Oh, no, it definitely multiplied there. That's funny. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He just wants to be friends. Where's Emma? Isn't she supposed to be here? Huh.
Maybe Oliver is with Emma. Just letting you two know. I'll only be holding you back.
Do not worry, for you will be useful this time, Ebel.
What? But really? What? Why would you say that?
Oh my god, there he is. So, you're finally here. I was beginning to think you'd never arrive. Oliver? Well now, D029, you have done well to make it this far. You were able to shut down most of my security cameras in the lower levels. You were also completely annihilated my versatile spiders in the middle levels. And you also rewrote the source code to my main system. Not only that, you've made intelligent stock investments in... No, I had a backup, but it took an awful long time. Then I am glad to hear that. Now then... Oh, ENRI, your right arm, D029, does that mean you healed it? Yes, I had. I wasn't aware my creation was capable of such a feat. This is a great discovery. My name is not D029. My name is 902. Humph. I am also shocked to see her responding so properly. Not only that, she also has taken on a full humanoid form. She is different from the D029 I know. That is because I was always putting on various acts around you. I did not want you to catch on. Then I am pleased to hear about your vigilance. This proves to me that you are a high level of intelligence. I don't believe I need the emergence of Purgatory any longer. Huh? What do you mean by that, Oliver? The true purpose of this project was to stimulate D029 and encourage her growth. However, it's very clear now that's not needed. Especially when she is already so close to becoming a perfect demon. Now I just need to take this data, then my role here will come to a close. You're just gonna leave? Abel, what? I must thank you. You've been a huge inspiration to her, as I had predicted. Keeping you alive was the right choice in the end. So all of this was completely orchestrated by you? You have the brains and abilities to inspire her. I expected her to take an interest in you. And just like that, I set the course for you to become the target of her fascination, Abel. And at the same time, I will gain control of D029. That was the plan from the start. However, these results were beyond my expectations. As it turns out, D029's intelligence is equal to that of humans, if not surpassing it, much to my surprise. You've exceeded my expectations. Well, I mean, she eats people's brains and she gains their knowledge, so she seems pretty smart. But this is where it ends. D029, I'm going to restrain you and take this data. And Abel, I give you my regards for delivering her to me like this. I'm sorry to say this is as far as you go. I was mercifully once before, but now I'm done going easy on you. Flounder about as much as you please. ENRI.
Oh.
Ugh.
What? You protected yourselves against my anti-material rifle?
Now, ENRI. You know it will be pointless, ENRI. I have the best countermeasure. His left elbow joint. Great, now Oliver can no longer use his AMR. Now you need to take care of the rest. I have used up too many of my cells. I will not be able to move for a while. Oliver's left arm is short-circuiting so much at this point that even I can easily see all the energy sparks leaking out of his... If he just so happens to self-destruct, we've got this in the bag. Humph. Oh. Dude, you can just take it off. No fair. Now then, let's try that again. Titch, you bastard! Tell me, D029, how do you know that? Know to do that? I've been observing you all this time, even now.
I see now. The reason why you had ENRI aim for my elbow joint is because there is nothing protecting it. And you formed a shield made of chitinous cell walls to withstand my shot.
However, you put so much cells into it to ensure its integrity that now you can't move. Isn't that correct?
Titcha.
Now it's just ENRI and Abel. Come at me from any direction you'd like. Can we pick up the gun on the ground? As long as I am equipped with this explosive reactive armor, you have no chance of winning against me. Explosive reactive armor. That's the era thingy that 9 told us about earlier. We need to do something.
Decided against it.
Then it's my turn to make a move.
ENRI, watch out. His body is one big weapon. ENRI!
Ebel, ENRI needs your help.
But, hurry. Got it.
God, this is it. You're not going anywhere, Oliver.
God damn it, this is too scary. Abel. What the?
Tell me one thing. Is this the best you can do? What do you mean? I want to hear you say that you made a folly.
DO29 is out of commission. ENRI has fainted. You're the only one who is capable of acting. Yet this is the course of action you took. Don't you think it's beyond comprehension?
You're fighting an opponent you can't even win against.
All you're doing is buying time, but it doesn't mean anything.
Even if ENRI were to wake up at this very moment, there's nothing she can do as long as I have this armor. I'm not going to let you target my weak points any longer.
And haven't you noticed?
Noticed what?
I've been after you from the very moment we first met.
But
you were?
because you seem to be someone special to these two. For you see, I was aiming at their weak point, you. Once I have your fate in the palm of my hand, I will have control of the entire situation and those girls. Didn't you realize that this is how it always turns out? You will always be my target every time. Gus, so that's why you constantly aimed the AMR at me. But what would be the point of killing me? There is a very simple point. They would have to sacrifice themselves to save you. And by doing so, my shot would have left them incapacitated every single time. Now then, what will you do, DO29? Abel's life hangs at my very feet. You know what happened, what this means for you, right?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What the? You regained the ability to move?
It appears the interval between forming the chitinous cell wall is about a minute. But you're too late. Abel, thank you for buying me time. I am ready. To kill Oliver now. Oh? You seem confident this time around. I think you know exactly what will happen if I receive a strong impact. My explosive reactive armor will be activated and Ebel here will be caught in the middle of the blast. And if there was truly a way for you to kill me, then you would have done so from the very beginning. But now the situation has deteriorated even further, so how could you possibly expect to kill?
Die! With glowing red eyes.
Huh? My body, it won't obey me. God, what is happening? What did you do to me? My cells are parasitizing yours from the inside. His power, it is much greater than I had anticipated. Parasitism, what nonsense. I never even came in contact with... No, impossible. Serves you right, Oliver. Abel, you bastard! What did you do to me? Answer me, Abel. You want to know I deployed our secret weapon on you. What? 902's flesh, in other words, her cells. Oh my god, we were holding it, that's right. While you were busy trampling on me and flapping your lips, I stuck it onto you. Since your whole body is made of machinery, you lack one of the 5 senses. That's the sense of touch. So you didn't even notice while I was busy parasitizing you. If only you were made out of flesh and blood, you would have caught on in an instant. Curse you, Abel! Gah, this strength. ENRI, wake up. You need to deliver the finishing blow to Oliver. ENRI, so you're alright? Curse you! ENRI, destroy the terminal on the back of Oliver's left eye. If you do that, his brain's maintenance system will cease the function. Do not worry, there is no ERA there. That cleaver, you were still carrying it on you. She wants you to have your cleaver back. Damn you, Abel! Is it finally over? Pant. I'm fine. More importantly, are you injured, ENRI? Are you sure you're doing fine? I'm so glad to hear that. Even despite the fact you were unconscious when Oliver kicked you, you still managed to stand and saved us all. You only pretended to faint in order to keep Oliver off guard. You'd already caught on to my plan from that moment, did you not? ENRI, you are more awesome than I thought you would be. You're so reliable. ENRI is best girl. ENRI, 9. Are you two alright? Especially you in particular, ENRI. Not that you're best girl or anything. It looked like he got you a pretty good kick with... He looks like he got you pretty good with that kick. Are you sure about that? Meanwhile, Emma is just sitting in a cell somewhere. 9, if you have any energy to spare, could you take a look at ENRI's entire body? It would be my pleasure. Well, even I knew you were lying about Ebel telling me, so I intended to examine you from the start. ENRI, you know you can't hide these things from me, R9. Give it up. Alright, let me know when you're done. Got it. Now then, ENRI, take off your clothes. Slowly walks towards ENRI. Oh, Abel, don't get anywhere near him. Okay, you're good to go now, ENRI. It's fine, you're in good health. We are done here. Oh, Let's take back this cleaver that ENRI stabbed Oliver with, just in case. It's better than nothing. The point of this cleaver is not sharp enough to stab anything. Yet ENRI had no issue stabbing him with it. Now, she must have used brute strength to force it in. What tremendous power. Abel, you can come back to us now. It's your turn. We will both of us check you at the same time, thoroughly, every piece of your functioning. So, how's ENRI holding up? Just some bruises and a few broken ribs. Oh, now, that sounds pretty serious. Do not fret. I have already healed up her ribs. She is a demon, and furthermore, she also has my cells inside of her. It was an easy fix. Honestly, being a demon is certainly something. Her bruises have healed up quite nicely as well, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Can Abel be a demon? It seems like he could just receive cells or something. I don't know how this whole thing works. I see, well that's a relief. Now, there are 2 more objectives left to do. Rescuing Emma, and then making our escape. Eck. What is it? Oliver never mentioned anything about Emma or where he's hiding her. Damn it. It's okay. I have an idea. I thought that there was going to be like a self-destruct. You know this building's going to self-destruct, dude. It's going to happen. I can read the writing on the wall. Ready? Thank you. I know we're all pretty beat. I need to catch my breath. Once we rescue Emma, all of us can safely leave this place. Yes.
Boop. Why are there so many? Poke him. Beep boop, motherfucker. Oh, wait. You sure seem happy to have it back. Oh. Abel? Yeah? I meant to tell you this earlier, but this piece of flesh, it is actually my true form. Wait. What? Huh? I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. Whoa, 9. Hold on. That's the first thing you should have told me. You shouldn't have given me something so vital to me. What if I'd crushed it by accident? Whoops. This isn't something you should be saying whoops over. I swear. When we get out of here, I'm going to give you a good scolding. However, thanks to your true form here, we were able to defeat Oliver in the end. So I'll keep the scolding short. Hooray! This true form of yours, it's small yet amazing. It was able to incapacitate Oliver and keep him from acting. Hee. My true body has the power of 255 dummied monsters. Oh my. On top of that, its cell division rate is 99 times faster than one of them, so it's amazingly quick too. My true body functions as a central control of sorts that sends out signals to all of my dummied monsters in order to direct them to move and act. Think of it like this. Your index finger is now one of my dummied bodies, Abel. Your index finger would use the organ called the brain to move around. That would make it clear how this all works. I think I get it, but at the same time it's hard to wrap my head around. ENRI, on a scale from 1 to 100, how much of that did you get? 35. Whoa, that's low. Yeah, sure, my explanation was a little better than that. ENRI, you're so stingy. Alright, enough fooling around. Let's hurry and rescue Emma. You're right about that. Was that optional? To get that? I didn't even think of that. Or I just barely, as an afterthought, thought of walking over there to talk to that. Yes, you are correct. Maybe we should leave it alone. Why so? I am positive nothing will happen because it has been damaged. However, it is still loaded with bullets, and you never know when that thing might set it off. Yeah, let's not mess with it. Bummer. What is this thing? It is a chitinous cell wall. It's basically a shield modeled after the exoskeletal shells of insects. It is sort of a last line of defense that each and every one of us dummied bodies carry. That is what this shield is designed for. Amazing. It looks pretty sturdy too. However, due to the tremendous amount of cells that it uses up, our dummied bodies end up expended afterward. We then cannot move for approximately 1 full minute. So that's why you couldn't do anything before. Well, a desperation attack like that does tend to carry a risk. Or well, you can't really call it an attack since it's a shield and all. While the anti-material rifle didn't penetrate the shield, it still managed to shatter it. So I guess it technically won. An AMR is designed to destroy structures, so it's only natural that it accomplished what it was made for. I expected it to shatter my chitinous cell wall. But the most important thing is that my shield protected ENRI and Abel. So I won. I see your point. But isn't that exactly what shields are designed for? Anyway? You're right. I think 9 wins this one. Hooray! Oh no, don't talk to it again. Good grief. Wait. What the? I thought that was whatever. Let's just leave. Just leave it. Just leave Emma where she is. Wherever she is. Don't care. Next game. Hey 9, what is this thing? This is D044, an unlimited production medium-sized demon. It has the ability to regenerate over and over again, endlessly. Is it aggressive? It is not. D044 is an imperfect demon that was rendered immobile. It regenerates itself at an alarming rate when injured. That is why this demon has 3 tubes attached to it. These tubes are constantly draining out its blood. Oh. That explains why I've been seeing so many blood-filled pools, rivers, and the like throughout this facility. Basically, this monster is the source of all that blood that's trying to emulate water. Yes, that is correct. And if we were to stop this one's blood flow, all of the imperfect demons in this building would not live for long. Wow. What an important little ball. They would have 1 month at most. That is why you could call D044 the very lifeblood of the D-types.
So by stopping the blood flow, the demons in this building would be wiped out over time. But what would happen to you at that case? I may be an imperfect demon, but I am also a cellular demon. As long as I have take on nutrients like a normal human being, I can live a semi-permanent life. That's a relief to hear. However, I will lose my dwelling since it is made up of D044's blood. No, it will be okay. This must be done. We need this building to be put to a stop in its entirety. We must wipe out all of the D-types within as well. That is why we must be prepared. What do you intend to do? I will put an end to the lives of all the D-types by my own hands. Starting with this D-type here. Every one of them started off life as a human being. Oh, really? Some were subjected to all sorts of experiments. Some were forced to take a lot of drugs. All kinds of things were done. Some lost their sense of self, some lost all of their humanity. I believe that every one of them is suffering. I, alone, will put a stop to it all. There is no greater reason than that. It is a reason enough on its own. Is that okay with you two? Yep, you're more than justified it. Abel, ENRI, I want to thank you both. Are you ready for me to put an end to it? Yeah.
Just one button press is enough. It is done then.
What a sad feeling. There, it is over. Let us go. Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a little bit more we could probably do.
9, you told us earlier that D044 is a demon that regenerates endlessly, right? That is correct. Does that mean that it is still alive? No, it is now dead. Huh? I stopped its heart.
Which is the core of this demon.
That is why you do not see anything draining out of it anymore, because it cannot produce blood any longer. Blood is not produced by the heart, it's produced by the bones. And there are no bones. I am confused. Maybe this is a special thing. I see.
Whatever, too technical. Who cares already? It's fine. Just play the flippin' game. Look at all the saves I have. I'm running out of saves.
Boop, boop. Is there more?
Where the hell is Emma? I mean, not that I care that much, but is she somewhere around here? Should we just leave without her?
Hey, where are they keeping you, Emma?
Make a right turn here. You will find holding cells made of tempered glass.
Holding cells? Does that mean that Oliver put Emma in there with long and freakish monsters? I cannot say for
What if she's in with the guy that
was using BitTorrent to steal music? I cannot say for sure. All I know is that they are down the path in a spare holding cell. Most likely nothing else is in there. Well, in that case, we should hurry. She's probably fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine. She's probably fine. She can handle herself.
We all know that of Emma's many great strengths. Oh, God. There. Hey, Emma, wake up. Abel, your voice will not reach her because the glass is completely soundproof. Figures. So how do we open this cell? Please give me a moment. Beep boop. Speaking computer. 110110111. What is it? It might not be possible. Why do you say that? This lock here cannot be released. It cannot be operated at all. I think this is obvious, but is it Oliver's doing? That is correct. That son of a bitch. Even in death, he's a pain in the ass. Well, it is our only option. It is. ENRI, go ahead and hit that stubborn glass with everything you've got. Nuts. Oh, hey, look at that. Looks like that did it. The fact that it stood up to several strikes from ENRI's axe speaks to how solid that glass was. Whew. Is she unconscious? Do you know if Emma is alright? I see. That's good then, I guess. Let's get Emma out of this holding cell. Scrape her arm on the glass. Kick her. Emma, wake up.
She, won't wake up.
No matter what I do with this machine, it will not work.
What were you looking for? I was trying to find out the history of what people and D-types were in that holding cell before.
But it was no use.
I see. By the way, 9, can you take a look at Emma? She isn't showing any signs of waking up at all.
Let me see. Let me put my ring of sausages around her. My halo of sausages.
Are those her intestines? What are those?
Well, Huh. Hiya.
Hey, you don't have to kick her.
Oh.
Ugh, where am I?
Huh? What was I doing?
So you finally came to. Emma, does anything feel out of sorts with your body?
Huh? Abel, is that you?
You seem like you're doing okay right now. Do you know if that bastard Oliver did anything to you? Right. He did make me captive. You were caught, and then what?
Then I... Huh?
Beyond him chasing me, I can't remember. Oh, no. Maybe I just fainted at that point. Oh, okay, that's pretty believable. I say.
Huh? ENRI, are you alright?
Your arm, it's still intact? Then what I saw actually was just a dream? ENRI's right arm was indeed blown off. Then what's the meaning of this? Look over to your left.
My left?
Hello? Well, of course she'd be surprised.
Why? Why are you stark naked?
Yep, there we go.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything what happened, including who 9 is. Please stay calm and listen. Could we just leave? This could be an elevator conversation. Able to explain to Emma everything that transpired and about 902.
And that's how it all went down, and that's how babies are made.
I'm sorry. I don't think I really get what happened. So this naked girl here healed up Henry's arm. And the 3 of you managed to take down Oliver? Well, at least you got to be processing it okay. No, this is too much for me taking it once. I can't keep it all in my head. Just making absolutely positively sure here. Oliver has been defeated. I think it'd be accurate to say we destroyed him.
I guess so.
Anyway, we shouldn't be sticking around here for too long. I can clear up any details once we're out of here. Did you finally find a way out?
Allow me to handle that. I've made a sausage ladder.
At least put some clothes on first.
But I do not have any.
Abel is wearing 2 layers of shirts. Just have him lend you one of his. Even though it looks like I'm wearing 2 different layers. It's actually just 1 shirt, sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Abel, you are absolutely the worst.
Hey, it's not my fault.
Emma is now accompanying everybody else. Oh, God. Abel, I believe we passed the elevator on the way here. We should go that way. Got it.
Ew. Oh, best girls.
Actually, only 2 of them are best girls.
ENRI is definitely best girl. 9 is definitely other best girl. Abel would be the second one, or the one after that if he were a girl. And Emma's just here. I mean, she's alright, I guess.
What are we doing?
Is this just a... Oh, what the... In this whole area... Dude, just go back. We should probably let those criminals out, you know? The ones that were left there. I mean, they don't... I feel like they don't really deserve to die here. I mean, at the very least, they could be food for 9.
Provide clothes.
Serve some function.
What? Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
Please, they wouldn't make me run away from the spider again, would they? Ew. I think it's just because it's the parking lot, you know? What the hell?
What? Gas? What are we doing?
It's too open. Oh, I'm so confused. What is this? Oh, I turned something on. I don't know what it was, but I did it.
Was I supposed to do that? So open-ended. When a game gets too open-ended, it gets a little confusing. I think I saw arrows down, which in this game has always meant don't go that way first. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, I know where we are! Oh my gosh. ENRI, if you don't mind. Alright, let's continue. Well, I guess, we had no idea that that was an option for us first. Oh my god. So, we've made it back here, finally. But we shouldn't have let our guard down until we're safely out of here. This is kind of freaking me out that we're here. I don't know why, but it is, for whatever reason. Oh, yep, and I opened it. Was there a cutscene? Here, I'm gonna go check and make sure if there was a cutscene down there. I believe Oliver closed it off when we were in the lower levels. Touch more of Oliver's handiwork. Well, let us look for another exit. All right. Okay. Well. Oh no. Excuse me? Excuse me? I thought we were just leaving? Oh no.
What is this place?
Could it be this area's, control room?
If so, this could potentially open up all the doors leading to the exit.
Oh.
Can you do that? The security for the locks is pretty strict, but I think I can manage. How much time will you need? 10, maybe 20 minutes? Got it. 9, I'm sorry for relying on you so much to finish the job. It's okay, I do not mind. That's right, better girl than you. Just saying. Sorry to be that guy. Kind of, though. Hey, Abel, what's up? Are you sure we can trust her?
You mean 9?
Yeah. Emma, you've only just met her, so it's natural that you might not trust her. But 9's proven to be more credible than I expected, so I trust her wholeheartedly. Even though she's stark naked. What does wearing clothes have to do with it? Let's not touch on that. Huh? Is there something wrong, 9? There is. There is. What? There is something heading this way, and it's fast approaching. I swear to God, if it is that stupid spider again. It's picking up reactions from all these sensors. What the hell could it be? Do you think? No, it can't be. Oh my God. Dude, I'm getting real tired of this effing stupid spider, dude. Oh, come the fuck on. You've got to be kidding me. So that DO33 monster finally came back for us. And especially when we are so close to getting out of here. 9, what would be the worst case scenario in our current situation? It would be that DO33 charges into here and destroys all of the machines before I can get the shutters to open. And then it would start killing all of us one by one. That is our worst case scenario. So what would be our best course of action? That would be, say no more, I understand. I'll do it. Abel, wait a moment. You do not have to do it. Abel, just what do you intend to do? I intend to do what 9 thinks is best right now. And that is to distract DO33. That means one of us has to act as a decoy. ENRI, I need you to take care of 9 and Emma. 9, I'm going to buy you all the time you need to get this done. Emma, just you do you. All I ask is that you unlock all the doors. And Emma, just stay out of ENRI. Nine's way. I don't have much time, so I'll be going now. Dots, take my axe. I appreciate the sentiment, ENRI, but I need you to stay here and keep them safe in case anything happens. Besides, you already had your right arm blown off and your ribs broken. And even though you can't be healed, can be healed, I don't want you overdoing it anymore. I'll be fine. Forgive me. ENRI, I leave the rest to you. Ebel, you idiot. I will never forgive you if you die out there. Ew, ew, ew. I am so sick of seeing your ugly mug. Come on, you freak. You've got to deal with me first. Okay, it's now or never. All I have to do is hold out until the doors are unlocked. Haha, I actually took matters into my own hands, but I wasted it on being a decoy. I really am a damned idiot. A D-type intrusion has been detected. We're locking all the shutters in area A1. Uh-oh. Hey, God, Buddha, Goddess, or who might be out there. You know, whenever the mood strikes you, can you just make sure all of us make it out of here alive? Uh-oh. Okay. Escape from DO33 until the allotted time passes. Is it... Okay, what about this is difficult? I just have to keep running around in a circle? That doesn't sound too bad. Do I have anything? Pant. Either this monster is moving slower than it was before, or I'm going crazy. If this pace keeps up, I'll have this in the bag. Well, considering that I had been subjected to a few blows from ENRI, crushed by a press machine and dropped from the great height, even a monster like that can walk away from all that unscathed. I guess break time's over. Come on and bring it on, you freak of nature. Catch me if you can. So it does have a little bit of a charge going on. Yeah, I think I get how it's supposed to trick you, but you just have to stay in the corners until you know which way it's walking. Pant, damn it! That monster suddenly got faster. Hey! Wait a minute. How was I supposed to dodge that one?
Abel, what was coming from Oh, Nine's true body. Wait, why is it on me? We can talk about that later. Abel, listen carefully. I just finished unlocking all the doors. That's great news. There's one last thing, but only you can do it. What's that? Abel, there are 9 switches that you have to manually press. Of course there are. Wheeze. Abel, are you alright?
I'm still alive.
But I did it at 9. I pressed all the switches. Yes, I confirmed it. Now follow us, Abel.
Abel, all of the doors to the exit are now open. Let's get out of here.
I'm all for getting the hell out of this place. But what do we do about this monster? If it gets out, it'll pose a danger to the royal capital. There has to be something we can do, right? My apologies, but I do not think there is a way. So there's nothing we can do. But it's better to run away than to die in here. Now what to do? If we escape without giving it any thought, we'll only bringing the monster out with us. I've been asking myself how they managed to keep a monster like this contained inside this building up to this point. Is there some kind of trick to it that Oliver has been employing? Regardless, as it stands now, Nine's currently overwhelmed and ENRI has proven to be no match against it either. We could just knock it down to the depths, but it would just climb back up again. Not to mention, it'd be a lot of work and likely put us all at risk to merely knock it down below in the first place. Is there anything else we can do? Damn it, I guess we're screwed, huh? Abel, hurry. ENRI, 9, Emma, run for the exit. ENRI, come on. What are you thinking of doing? I didn't realize there was a button there. Great, that'll buy us some time. ENRI, let's get out of here while we still can. Huh? Do you want me to help you? Mac, what am I saying? You've got an idea, so of course you'll need all the help you can get. But we're running out of time. ENRI, what do you want me to do? Got it. These gas canisters over there in the corner. Oh, I get it now. You want us to put this in front of the shutters. Let's do this. Oh, it's heavy. Heave-ho. Right, on to the next set. Last ones. Finally, they're all in place. Now what do we do, ENRI? We get away from here? No, I don't get it, but okay. Let's get out of here. X month, X day, X year, at 7 a.m. On that day, a cloud of black smoke rose into the morning sky above the royal capital. A series of explosions destroyed the entrance where we escaped. Now, no one could get in or come out. It was during this time, the royal captain knights who were tasked to subjugate the giant spiders saw the black smoke and they decided to rush over.
They surrounded the building once they got there. Apparently, it seems that no one was allowed to go inside due to pressure from the upper echelons of the city. Later, the giant spider infestation that occurred in the slum district became known to the public when several members of the upper class were implicated as potential suspects behind the attacks. Naturally, it's all a ploy by the upper echelons to convince the commoners that they weren't doing anything. Because the four of us know who is truly the mastermind behind it all. Oliver Lobelia. His name never once appeared to the public. Not even rumors of his existence were uttered. Several hours had passed since the black smoke started to rise. We managed to arrive at a shelter in a deserted downtown location without anyone seeing us. Of course, we had already procured some clothes for 9. The upper echelons will want to erase this truth from the existence if anyone knew it. That is why we are convinced our lives would be in danger. Apparently, at the same time that 9 stopped DO44, she also deleted all of the footage and stopped the security cameras from operating. As a result, I could return to my everyday mundane life, just as soon as the turmoil of the incident subsided. The royal capital itself was unscathed, thanks to the might of their knights, so the citizens were able to return to their normal lives without a second thought. However, I later found out that the slums had suffered a great deal of damage. That said, I think it's a miracle we survived from the deep malice of Purgatory and escaped. I do not know how the people behind Lobelia are faring through it us all. It may appear to them as though they have lost one of their executives amidst the chaos, especially when there are still many other executives within Lobelia that are the same position as Oliver. So the experiments behind making demons is likely far from over. I know that somewhere out there in this world there are countless people who are becoming victims to their malice, and that is why I truly believe that they know nothing but endless malice.
Oh, wait, what?
The next day, 11 a.m.
Uh-oh, what's going on, buddy?
So, you guys called me out here. What kind of gathering is this?
Oh.
It's a party.
She's wearing a normal Why does that seem so weird? It's not weird, but for some reason it seems weird.
Abel, you made it.
Is this a meeting for demons only, or is this a girls' outing? But wait, maybe it's a co-ed party. I've never been to a co-ed party before, so can I go home now?
Absolutely not.
School's canceled today due to all the chaos yesterday, so I need to get home instead. Absolutely not. But I'm tired from everything that happened yesterday, so... Absolutely not. My bad. You know, I actually left my wallet at home and, that is obviously a lie. Besides, even if it were true, ENRI is covering for us today. Oh, nice. I forget that you have money. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their created with certain unalienable rights, and among us are life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. That's it. You cannot run from us, demons. God damn it. So go ahead and have a seat.
Fine.
Oh.
Who dat? So what do you guys want to talk about, since you pulled me into this restaurant and all?
Actually, I think I might know. Does it have something to do with Lobelia?
That is always a concern, but it is not quite that. If that's the case, does it have something to do with
Emma? Did something happen?
How are you aware of her situation? All I know is that after we made it out of there and our stay at the shelter yesterday, I just totally crashed.
So what I know is very little.
I had heard that Emma was taken straight to the Noble Hospital. But that's the extent of what I heard. I don't know anything more than that. Then allow me to tell you what transpired yesterday. Oh? That girl, she was actually injected with some specialization model demon cells from DO38. Oh, God, come on. Hold on, just what does that mean? Is that a bad thing? Relax. Last night, on the evening we escaped, ENRI and I snuck into the hospital and met with her. That was when I took out all of the demon cells in her body. Is that so? Then I'm glad you did that. So, what would have happened to Emma if we had just left those cells in there? That girl would have become a D-type. Seriously? And not a cool one either. She would have been just like a walking pair of pants. Just as I thought, Oliver's malice really knows no bounds. It disgusts me. Then what about Lobelia itself? What's going to happen to the place now that we've escaped? I'm certain that Lobelia will be making some sort of move, but I could not hazard a guess as to what it is. However, I can tell you that the upper echelons within the royal capital are quickly mobilizing to respond. As for the building we had escaped from, that area has become strictly off limits, so no one can enter it. I see. It's starting to look like this country and Lobelia really are in cahoots with each other, isn't it? I'm sure of it. Figures. It's based solely on conjecture, but due to Oliver attempting to bring me to the surface in order to destroy the entire kingdom, I'm convinced that Lobelia has already abandoned the royal capital. Yeah, that's a high probability. Then is there anything that we should be doing on our end? Not particularly. I've already dealt with any evidence that would be used to identify us or end up being a hindrance to us. So the possibility of this country coming after us is close to nil. Well, that's good to hear, to be honest. That was one of the biggest worries. That reminds me. So I guess there's nothing wrong with me going back to my regular routine as if nothing's ever happened. That's so like you, Ebel. Humph. Come to think of it, Nine, you don't really have a place to live. How about you stay with ENRI? Nope. Wait. What about the slums? The place ENRI lived up until now was in the slum district. Now, with the spiders occupying the area, no one can enter it. In addition, it seems the underground tunnels are buried under large masses of flesh. It is impassable. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. If we are to believe them, the Royal Capital Knights are preparing to exterminate the area. But we do not know how long that will take. Then how about the Royal Capital? It's doing alright. I've heard they have mobilized a lot of troops. I see. Now that you mention it, I think I saw an article about it in today's morning paper, but I didn't have much time to read it. So, getting back to our previous topic, where will you live, Nine? About that, I actually have a great idea. Uh-oh. What is this idea of yours? Uh-oh. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Uh-oh. Not with me. Not with me. In the back alley of the royal capital. Oh, no. What the heck is this place? What? Nine's Specialty Pharmacy. Ta-da! Nine's Specialty Pharmacy? My very own apothecary shop. I figured if I open a shop here, all of our money problems will be solved. I have just one question. How did you get this place? It was a vacant house. That's called squatting. Now that brings up more questions. Do you have a permit to sell goods? Do you have a license to practice medicine? Do you even know the particulars of the drugs you're selling? I do not have a seller's permit, and I am not a licensed pharmacist either. As for the drugs, my cells will be incorporated into them. They will instill the taker with super strong antibodies. Yet they are super safe too. Well, I saw nothing and heard nothing. Time to go home. Get out of my way. I don't want to be involved in this. It's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. Daijoubu desu. Nine, please, I'm begging you. I don't want to be an accomplice. ENRI. Uh-oh. You too, ENRI. Please, let me go. Hee hee, now then, Abel. Let us go inside. ENRI, Nine. I won't forget this betrayal.
dots. There's nothing in there. Okay. I was so busy yesterday that I have not really got anything set up yet. You dragged me all this way to show me this? So this ended up being a waste of my time. Well then, welcome to my shop. Please feel free to look around. Or something like that, hee hee. Not a care in the world, even though your doing is illegal. Well, if anything, maybe we could use this as a base of operations. Yes, I think so too. The location is not bad. It should serve well as a place of base activities. Just be careful not to get shut down by the knights. I can handle them, no problem. I'm a bit worried. Well, if there's anything I could do to help, don't be afraid to ask, though I'm not sure how it'd be of any use. Now then, how are things going with you, ENRI? Huh? Everything's fine on your end. Yep. Huh. That reminds me, I actually don't know anything about ENRI. I could start by asking about her family. Maybe I shouldn't. It might be considered improper. Well then, what should I do? Huh. Oh, look at where. Oh, that's fun. ENRI? There's so many questions I want to ask you. But it's now a good time. It's hard for me to read what a person is thinking without asking them a question first. Even more so in ENRI's case, who cannot speak. I have to rely on visual cues such as eye contact, facial expressions, movements, and breathing. It's harder than it sounds. I would have been easier if I were an ESPer and had telepathic powers. Huh. Hey, Nine. Hi. I have a question. Where did you get the money to do this? ENRI lent me it. ENRI? Is she loaded or something? It seems like it. How does ENRI have the means to obtain that much money? Huh. They're doing the walking animation thing. Huh? Are you going back home already, Abel? Not exactly. I'm just a little curious about the place we escaped from. So I thought I'd take a look at it from afar, even if only to catch a glimpse. I do not blame you for being curious. It would also be wise to check on what happened to D033. You don't think the explosion was enough to kill it? Somehow I do not believe that would do it in. Yeah. It has been too quiet, and there's not been any news regarding it either. Yeah, it's almost unsettling. Do you want to go there? Isn't that place on lockdown now? I don't think there's a way to get in. We cannot go back to where we came from, but there is another area in the tunnels. There's other underground tunnels? Yes, there are. It is not underneath the slum district, but rather the royal capital. I did not know about that. Shall we get going? 1:30 p.m. in another back alley of the royal capital. Is this a place? Come on, let's go. Now she's telling us to follow her. How does Nine know about this place? She hadn't been above ground even once until yesterday morning. So how is she more familiar with the royal capital than I am? Oh well, let's go. What if we just left? I'm not going to leave those two on their own. Oh, come on. Nine and ENRI have already went ahead. I should hurry after them. Oh, a little bit of a weird feeling. Where'd they go? Uh-oh. Am I gonna fall? Looks like these shutters are closed. Aw, this is unexpected. Can't we just open them somehow? Well, we could. But only if we could find a button. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that around. Oh, that looks like one. Neither have I. If I had my dwelling out here, I could pry it open with force. Unfortunately, since I have only my true form and this dummied body, there's nothing I can do in this state. What about you, Henry? Oh. So there's nothing you can do either. The shutters made by Lobedia are sturdy and tough, so they will not be destroyed easily. But what about that monster DO33? It destroyed so many of these shutters. That demon's power and toughness is an order of magnitude off the charts. Yeah, you're right about that. Then what else can we do? Do we give up and head back? Are we really stuck like this? I'm curious, though. What's further down this path? And I'll have to tell you another time. Sulking about it won't make the shutters open any faster. Aw. Come on, if the shutters can't be open, then there's nothing further we can do about it. Let's get out of here. Aw. Huh? Oh, you're gonna buy us dinner? Hey, 9, ENRI is gonna buy us dinner. Are you coming or not? No, I'm going. Let's go now. You certainly are a fickle one. Well then, how about we go back to the restaurant we ate at earlier this morning? So it's like a continuation of the party from before. An after party. I'm going to eat a lot of food. 3 p.m. Let's begin the after party. There's an enormous plate of omu rice, an 88-ounce steak, and a supersized burger. This entire table is a heart attack on a plate. Who's going to eat all this? These things aren't even on the menu. I asked him to make it for me. You would practice a little restraint. Now apologize to ENRI. Sorry for spending your money like this. ENRI, it's okay to smack her. Here you go, 10 servings of fried chicken from our secret menu. Thanks. There has to be a limit to what you can eat. By the way, I'm surprised to see you bring a girl here, especially since I'm used to seeing you come by here by yourself. Not to mention 2 girls. You sure are popular all of a sudden, Abel. Yeah, well, I guess I'm going through a period of my life where I am suddenly more demonically popular. Hey, Abel, do you know this lady? Kind of. It's because I'm a regular here. She's a hussy who likes to get overly friendly with strangers and feels a little too free to chat away with them. That's rude, calling me a hussy. For your information, Hey, we've got patrons waiting. Oh, sorry. That's right, hussy, get over there. Seems like she's an interesting lady. Really now, that woman goes through men like candy. Abel, are you counting yourself amongst those men she went through? I've never been in a relationship, period. And I certainly wouldn't want to be in one with that hussy. Whoa, a very direct answer. Anyway, what are you going to do from here? I mean, we were talking about before. What should we do? How should we do it? Personally, I think we should keep a low profile. What about you? At present, the royal capital is completely in the grips of corruption. I expect that Lobelia will withdraw immediately. Then what will happen after that? That's definitely something that is gnawing at my mind. Indeed, we can try to predict the fallout, now that the entity that was controlling the royal capital behind the scenes is gone. A power vacuum will likely be left behind by the suppressed nobles fighting for control, and the nobles who held the most influence in the midst of all of this will come up with all sorts of systems to exploit it. Is that really necessary? We do have the king. Did you two not know? Know what? I cannot say this too loudly, but the entire royal family was all killed by Lobelia. What? No, that can't be right. Are you serious? Where did you get this information? It was stored on the mother computer we found underground. In case you were wondering, it was 6 years ago that Lobelia made a full-scale entry into the royal capital. That year was the same year when the royal family was killed. Hold on. That can't be. I saw the king a year ago on a parade with my own 2 eyes. Well, the more I think of it, I honestly couldn't get a good look at him because he was so far away. I'm sorry to say, but according to the mother computer, the king and the members of the royal family attending the parade on that day were actually all dummied meat puppets developed by Lobelia. The insides were moved and manipulated by machines, while the outside is made of real human flesh. Basically, they were perfectly disguised their face and appearance to that of the original royal family. That was what was recorded. Holy God. Are the nobles aware of this? Only the most influential likely know. I can't believe this. It's possible that even now, a dummied body is the one sitting on the throne. That's not something I want to hear. Then what will happen to the royal capital when the power vacuum forms and the struggle for control ensues amongst the nobles? A no-holds-barred power struggle will erupt. Would you not agree? At worst, it will devolve into a full-blown civil war. That's awful. All this lore at the very, very end of the game. Is there anything we can do? There is. So what is it? I will spread a plague across the entire land, and my apothecary shop will prosper. Then I will mix my cells into the medicine, and the nobles, as well the commoners, will be parasized, and my cells and brainwashed. Yes, this is how we will achieve peace. That is the cruelest piece of iatrogenic treatment I've ever heard. I like it, though. Let's do it. Wait a minute. Isn't parasiting everyone dangerous? It'll be fine. I don't think anyone will notice if they are parasitized. There are no noticeable symptoms, no subsequent complications, and no discomfort whatsoever. I am not able to brainwash someone unless I can properly identify the target and they are also conscious. And if I cannot brainwash them, then my medicine acts as a panacea. A panacea? Yes, think of it as a remedy to cure all diseases. Oh my goodness. Because my cells are capable of treating any and all illnesses. It can also prevent anything, too. Even cancer? Wow, I just made the joke before. That's amazing. Yes, even cancer. Then what about strokes, heart attacks, pneumonia, tuberculosis, infectious diseases, or even OTH or JGO? What are those? All of that. What about incurable diseases? Most likely, yeah. Are you aware of just how many incurable diseases there are out there? By the way, I can also prevent skin cell deterioration, so even when you're 100 years old, your skin will still be silky smooth. Plus, I can return anyone back to their prime, even if they have a chronic illness or any pre-existing condition. Even brain damage? I can revert it back to normal, healthy brain. Wow, this person's kind of OP in literally every way imaginable. However, I believe it will cause your pattern of thinking and your personality to shift a bit. Now, I can't think of anything else, man. The power of demons is truly terrifying. We better not let people know that she exists. That sounds pretty bad. So I want to get back to our previous topic before I derailed it. Once you have brainwashed the key figures, then what would be our next step after that? To take complete control of the royal capital and fight Lobelia. That's it. That's oversimplifying things. We need a bunch more detailed and meticulous plan than that. Excuse me, lady. Spaghetti carbonara for 10 and a 176-ounce steak, please. What? Hey, hold up a minute. You've got to eat everything you've ordered for... Huh? You ate everything. But I didn't even get to eat a single bite. She's dangerous. In the end, due to Nine's voracious overeating, all talk of our future plans were forcefully terminated. Then, when the time came to pay for food, the bill ended up being a little over 100,000. 100,000 what? Yen? It wound up being so expensive that I felt bad for ENRI, so I gave her all the money that I had on me. I decided that from now on, we're going to take Nine to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Good idea. And 2, Nine's regular restaurant ban. Hey, isn't this one of those monsters? Yes, this is the demon D005. ENRI, are you alright? Well, as long as you can do it, no harm. This demon is practically harmless. Really? You're saying this thing is friendly? Yes, even if you were to touch it, you would be okay. It's looking straight at me. This is freaking me out. I don't know why, but it looks like the monster is trying to tell us something. But inhuman beings are kind of outside of my area of expertise. Nine, do you understand it? I can, somehow or another. It's saying give me something. Give it something? Give it what, I wonder? I do not think it matters what, just as long as you give it something. What the heck does that mean? I don't get what giving it anything has to do. I do not think there is a deeper meaning behind it because of its imperfect demon, so why not give it something in good faith? Even if you put it that way, what exactly do I have to give it? Well, I don't need these anymore. Here, you could, like, this map of Spider Lair or this piece of paper is sticking squares on it. It's staring at these pieces of paper with intense fixation. How scary. Wow, you're kind of creepy, aren't you? Huh? It's wondering if you have anything else. It wants something else. I don't think I have anything else left on me. ENRI, what are you doing? ENRI tied her ribbon around D055. Wow, it's cute! What? ENRI, seriously, what are you doing? Hey, I don't think it likes that. We should take it off. Abel, you're wrong. It is happy about it. Seriously? I had no clue. Look, it's so happy. Oh. I really can't tell if it's happy at all, even though you say it is. Are you sure it's happy? Probably. Hey, now. Are you really happy about that ribbon? What? ENRI, what's wrong? Oh, it's the ribbon, dude. Oh, we gave him a ribbon. It's you. Ah, it's that demon from before. The cutest demon ever, dude. The cutest ribbonified demon. It is D005. It looks like it made it all the way from the building to this place on its own. Seriously. So what is it doing in here? I do not have any idea. Maybe we should try asking it to help us. Actually, I'm fine not asking it anything. Excuse me. May I ask you a favor? If you do not mind. What? These shutters refuse to open, so could you help us get past them? Or if you know of a way to do something about them, or we would be in your debt. Hey, come on. Do you really think it would do anything for us? Calm down. This demon is very smart. Surely it has something in mind. I sure hope so. Huh. Oh, did you come up with something? Eh? What's going on? I think it's telling us to step back. What? What? Oh, come on. What are you gonna do? What's it going to do? I have no idea. Maybe we should step back a bit more to be safe. Who knows what this demon is going to do? Could it be? What? Oh my gosh. 9? What the hell are these lobelia shutters made out of? Not a clue. No. There's no way that could have been an energy beam. I knew it was going to shoot out an energy beam, but I did not know it was going to be this powerful. But it cleared a path for us. Let's move on. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was about the last thing. I guess when you're a demon, anything goes. What in the world could be past there? Thank you for opening up a way for us. Tell you what, could you stay by us at all times, because an OP energy beam could have come in handy many times. Could that have killed the spider? Here, we thought the spider was the most dangerous thing. It's because we gave it a ribbon, clearly. Love you. Huh. Came in, blew open a door, completely upstaged everyone, then leaves. What a Chad. And there it goes. By the way, that demon D005, is it okay to let it just walk on its own like that? Why would it not be? I mean, isn't it bad? Do not fret, that demon is a clever one. It would not do anything to cause a scene. If you say so. Come on, Abel, ENRI, let us get going. Huh. Oh my gosh, what is this? We are here. What is this place? This is where the demonic weapons were manufactured and researched. You can also see security cameras that are up and running here too. Demonic weapons? ENRI, show me your axe. So, what's the difference between the axe that ENRI wields and these weapons? I recall seeing some other similar weapons underground. Allow me to explain. First of all, ENRI, do you know anything about your weapon? Other than it's my favorite. Perhaps that it's just as well. I will put it succinctly. A demonic weapon is an instrument that contains an intention or purpose within them. Whoever the weapon recognizes will be conferred the power of a demon, thus turning them into a demonified human. Huh. Then my next question is, how does one become recognized and accepted by the demonic weapon? And how do they make this demonic axe in the first place? The weapon itself is created by standard methods, but when it then is made to drink the blood of a demon. There may be other methods aside from that, but for now, let's go with this one. As for the requirement to have it recognize you as a wielder, one must have to do the unthinkable. And that is, they must show malice by killing 20,000 people. What? No way. Additionally, the target of your kills must all be human beings. Nothing else will count. Even if you clear this threshold, there is still the chance that the weapon might not accept you. In that case, then the wielder cannot become a demon. Or at least, that is the belief. The belief? There are horrific people who have killed over 20,000 victims within Lobelia. Yet none of them are reported to have become a perfect demon. What could that mean? No matter how many conditions you've cleared, if the weapon does not choose you in the end, then you will become an imperfect demon. That is why none of them achieved a perfect form despite their efforts. I see, then that explains their grotesque appearances. With that in mind, I do have some questions. It's about the both of you, ENRI and Nine. First of all, how come ENRI is a perfect demon? No matter how I try to think of it, I just can't see her having killed over 20,000 people. As for you, Nine, didn't you refer to yourself earlier as an imperfect demon? So that must mean you've killed 20,000 people and become a failed experiment? That's how you became the way you are, right? Bzz, wrong answer. I do have any memories of my previous life. However, I looked into it when we were escaping from the underground tunnels. The mother computer had data of my previous life in it. Your previous life, you mean the time you were human? Yes. Along with the experiment that made me. Could you tell us? Yes. In my previous life, I was an 8-year-old girl at the time. I had black hair and I lived in a small village far from the royal capital. However, an incident occurred in my village. An incident? Yes. What happened? That part was under strict access lock, so I could not get to the details. However, I am certain that I was taken by malice. So the incident led me and my family being taken in by people who claimed to be the government. I was then taken deep underground to the bottom of Purgatory. Afterward, I was prescribed a variety of drugs and I was forced to take them. My body had to endure a great burden and put all sorts of mental strain on me. And finally, I was administered demon cells. Yeah, demon cells. Every cell I had as a human has been lost its function, its shape, its role, and its memory. In the end, my body was no longer human, but literally a lump of flesh. Technically speaking, I should have died at that point, but somehow I gained the power to manipulate cells. As a result, I was able to survive, so I ate dead bodies and partook in D044's blood to add to the total number of my cells, and I was given the code name D029 by Lobelia. That is all that was written on the mother computer. Sorry for making you talk about something so difficult, but I'm glad you were able to, or you're here with us. Thank you, Abel and ENRI. Now that I have said my piece, we can turn to the discussion about ENRI. Oh, you're ready to jump to the next conversation already. It's not like I retain any memories of my previous life, so it all feels like this is someone else's problem. But it's your previous life. You should at least care a little. I at least expected to hear something like, when I learned this, I was extremely sad. Aren't you overcome by emotion at all? Actually, when I came upon this revelation, my only reaction was, oh, okay. Whoa. But I would be rather talking about ENRI. Sure, do as you please. How is it possible for ENRI to become a perfect demon without meeting the 20,000 kill requirement? Basically, I'm not quite sure what conditions Lobelia utilized to classify one as a perfect demon. Was it because she killed the guy that killed like 19,999 or something? So how did she become one? Perhaps ENRI was drawn to the demonic acts when she first laid her eyes upon it. Because I would think it would be impossible for her to become a demon otherwise. Hey now, isn't this a bit of a stretch? But I cannot think of any other explanation. Come to think of it, because a demon can't be as simple as the user as the weapon clicking. Or is the bar really set that low? That is just how life is sometimes, is it not? No way that can happen. Wouldn't Lobelia notice something as simple as that? As shocking as it is, I do not think they did. This is stressing me out. Well, maybe we should pause our conversation for now and focus on what we came here for. You're right. I got so into the topic I completely forgot. Yeah, you're right. We need to double check on where we escaped from. I'm pretty sure you can activate those security cameras, can't you, 9? Yes, leave it to me. Oliver's gonna be gone. Did you find anything? The passcode is not working. How strange. Prior to our escape, I do not recall the code being this complicated. It appears the passcodes and systems for every single floor have been changed as well. What could all this mean? Do you think an outside third party messed around with them? That is likely to be the case. What the hell is going on? Aside from the demons, the only other obstacle in our path when we escaped from that building was Oliver. In such a huge underground facility, I was expecting to at least see some researchers or other similar employees down there, and yet Oliver was the only person from Lobelia. Then there could mean that other people within Lobelia are above ground. 9, it might be the best if we don't get too deeply involved with this at the moment. They might still be close by. You are correct, the possibility is undeniable. As things stand right now, there's nothing I can do. I'm left with no other choice but to go through and rewrite all of that data in such a short amount of time. Just who are we dealing with? At the same time, 10 Judges Academy in the Royal Capital. So, school won't be reopened until tomorrow? Yes, that's right. Please be careful on your way home. I will. I guess that means it's about time. Yes, this is her. This is Amelia Lobelia. Amelia Bedelia. No, this is Amalia Lobelia speaking. Of course you are. Yes, everything went exactly according to my calculations. That's correct, the Emergence of Purgatory project was a complete failure. Yeah, I agree. Alright, understood. Due to this, I will dismantle the Purgatory underneath the Royal Capital. And we will abandon this city. The remaining data, don't worry about that. All of our internal information has been completely erased. On top of that, all of the passcodes have been rewritten entirely. Aside from me, no one can use or manipulate any of the systems. Yes, I understand. Goodbye. Huh. I'm positive that this has set them back some. Abel, I'm going to go just a little easy on you. I did not inform headquarters of your existence, so you'll be safe for a while yet. I wonder, how will you go about trying to capture the royal capital? And how are you going to take preparations to fight Lobelia? I would love to take a closer look at your work. So when you are at the final phase of your plans, I will plunge you back into the depths of Purgatory. I'll be awaiting you until the time comes, Abel.
True end, never-ending malice. Of course it was her. We saw her for 1 second at the very beginning of the game.
Of course she would be the true villain.
Makes total sense.
Thank you so much for playing Purgatory 2, or Naraku 2. So, what do you think of the game? Loved it? I hope you enjoyed it. As for further sequels to Purgatory, it's currently in the works. And as for the game I am currently developing, it's the Demon King's Castle Council Chamber in SRPG Studio. What? Please do note that my other game, The Three Forbidden Books Stone, is still coming along slowly. I want to thank you for beating the game. I hope to see you again soon. So, everybody, that's going to be the end for Purgatory 2. My goodness, what an incredible experience this was. I'm actually going to have a Washu Talks involved with this video, along with some other things, so look forward to that. The next game that's going to be coming up is The Witch's House, which scored second on that vote, so I hope everybody's going to be there. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.